Hey everyone, Pupsker here. With today's update, dev stream, and everything around that, you may have actually missed some other important news. Nova Prime and Mag Prime have returned to Warframe via Prime Resurgence and are now farmable. So let's go take a look at that. All you need to do, go to your market in Warframe, Prime Resurgence. For the next 27 or so days, you have Nova Prime and Mag Prime purchasable either with Regal Aya, or you can purchase the regular relics for them with normal Aya. If we take a look here, we can see Mag Prime's returns with the Targus Prime armor set, Distilling Extractor Prime, Boar Prime. I just actually made a video going over the Boar Prime Incarnate because it's an insanely good shotgun turned beam weapon when it goes Incarnate. Love it. Dakra Prime, which has really nice crit stats. Look at that, 36% chance with a 2.4 crit multi. It's a slash main weapon. I guess the total damage could be higher, but other than that, it's really good. Nova Prime with the Velarum Prime Sigil. If you want to see what the armor set looks like. Oh, the Targus Prime armor set. Not bad, right? And then we have the Edo Prime armor set. Do I have any? No, I don't have those armor sets. Along with Nova, we get the Soma Prime, which, while the Soma Prime Incarnate, it turns into a pretty much like automatic shotgun. Really strong. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but the Soma's an interesting weapon. I just wish the Soma Prime would have higher total damage because it has insane crit stats technically, but the total damage is really low because of that. So I don't like that trade-off myself. Either way, still a really good weapon. And Vasto Prime, I think, also has an Incarnate. You go Vasto Prime Incarnate. It's just not a weapon I've heavily invested into myself. So yeah, I can't really say whether or not I like it. I think it's one of the ones that, or maybe it just turns into Vasto Prime. Vasto Incarnate Genesis. I think it does turn into like a forward shot, high damage. I don't know if it's fire or if it just turns into like a bigger weapon, but I hear it's at least pretty interesting. I should try to mod it up myself more and maybe actually make a build video going over it. But I don't think it's everyone's favorite, but let me know if you actually really do love it, because maybe I'm just right off the mark completely with the Vasto Prime. I just don't really remember a lot about it, but if it's like one of the AoE fire ones, it's probably good. I just don't think it goes into that. I think it's just like a stronger weapon. Maybe it like hits weak points better. Cool weapon, cool weapon. And then you got the little like noggles there. If we take a quick look at the relics, we can see the Lith M2 relic has Mag Prime Blueprint, Boar Prime Barrel, Dakra Prime Handle, Nova Prime Neuroptics, Soma Prime Barrel. Remember, to get Aya, you can either farm bounties on the open worlds, or you can farm void missions, and one of the relic drops is replaced with an Aya. So I think technically doing fast bounties in the open worlds is faster, just because the drop rate is better. But that being said, you can always do whatever you want, because it's good to take a break so you don't go crazy. This one has Boar Prime stock going from like rare to common, Dakra Prime Neuroptics, Mag Prime Chassis, Nova Prime Systems, Soma Prime Blueprint, and Forma Blueprint. So all of that, blueprints and stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Here off Neo N9, Nova Prime Chassis Blueprint, Soma Prime Receiver, some Forma, Mag Prime Neuroptics, Dakra Prime Handle, and Boar Prime Blueprint. Next up, we have Axios 4 with the Soma Prime stock into Nova Prime Blueprint, Dakra Prime Blade, Boar Prime Receiver, Forma Blueprint, Mag Prime Systems Blueprint. And then the last one, the Axie A5, which is Vasto Prime Blueprint, Vasto Prime Link, Vasto Prime Blueprint, Vasto Prime Barrel, Vasto Prime Barrel, and Common, just like Forma. So, cool. You can get the Vasto and the Vasto Prime, as you can see. So it's actually not bad. I didn't realize you could get both of them off this. Didn't know if that like is how that worked, but it totally is. So technically 2 weapons you can level for master rank, getting and farming up the Vasto twice, leveling it up once, turning it into the Vasto, and then getting that for master rank as well, the Vasto Prime. But then you'd also need to make another one if you want to make the Vasto Prime Incarnate. So you'd need to make 3 in total, because to make the Vasto Prime, it just takes 2 build Vasto Primes. I know, right? It's a whole thing, but it's definitely worth mentioning if you weren't fully aware of that. And then going on from there, I think it's always just regular stuff. This just stays here. This is all the old Twitch, I think, Prime pack stuff. It's come to the game. And just general cosmetics and whatnot. So if there's anything you need, pick it up. And if you're all good to go, then you're all good to go. Let me know what you think. Just a quick video, nothing too long here. So thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate it if you sub, like, comment down below if you plan to farm out any of these, the Boar Prime, etc. And if you want to support the channel, you can always use Epic Games creator code Pupsker, as I am an Epic partner. And if you ever buy anything on the Epic Games Store, it helps me out. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.